Hey guys, welcome back to Mathapple101, and today we're going to be talking about secant, cosecant, and cotangent functions in trigonometry. Sorry that we didn't post in a while. We posted 40 videos in 3 days, so we just went on a break, but now we're posting. So now let's go right into the video.
So to start the video, we know that cosecant is a reciprocal of sine, secant is a reciprocal of cosine, and cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So we really don't just mention it in the video, but so this is really the most important part, so enjoy the rest of the video.
So secant, cosecant, and cotangent, they're not really commonly used. Like sine, cosine, and tangent, they're used more than secant, cosecant, and cotangent, but they're still useful to know. So let's start with secant. Secant can be represented as this: secant, and then sec, and then this. So then secant would be hypotenuse over adjacent. Now let's look at an example. So as you can see here, we have a secant function, which we have sec of x will be what? So now let's look at the triangle itself. So we know that because of triangle sum property, that the sum of all the angles in the triangle will be 180. So we so far had the 90 degree, 45. So that means this angle has to be 45 too. So the x is 45. So now we just fill in sec of 45 will be. So now from here, we know that it's hypotenuse over adjacent. So the sec of 45 here will be hypotenuse, which will be 5. 5 is a hypotenuse. And then the adjacent angle, so we know that the opposite will be 3 because it's opposite of x. So that means the adjacent angle will have to be 2. So the sec of 45 will be 5 over 2, which then we can just fill it in over here. Yeah, so that means that the sec of 45 will be 5 over 2, or 2.5. Now, let's look at cosecant. Cosecant can be represented as C or hypotenuse over opposite, because yes, it is the function. Hypotenuse over opposite. So now let's look at an example. So now here we have 45, and then this would be a 90 degree angle. So the question is, what is the cosecant of 45? So we know the side length with our 5, 3, and 2. So the hypotenuse, which is away from the right angle, which is 5. So we just fill that in. 5 is a hypotenuse, right here, and then the opposite. What will be the opposite? Well, the opposite of the so we're using 45 here. So the opposite of 45, the opposite away from this angle, will be this, which in the side length will be 3. So our answer will be 5 over 3. So that means the cosecant, right here. Yeah, so the cosecant of 45 will be 5/3. So now let's look at cotangent. So now cotangent, the functional form will be like this, but cotangent is just adjacent over opposite. As you might see, tangent is opposite over adjacent, but cotangent will be adjacent over opposite. So it's really just switched. So now what we're trying to find is the cotangent of 45. So it's really just the exact same triangle. It's a similar triangle. Well, it's actually the exact same triangle as used for cosecant. So now, as you can see here, we have 45. So now we're trying to find. So it's adjacent over opposite. So the adjacent angle, well, but we know the opposite would be 3. So that means, and this is the hypotenuse. So that means the adjacent angle will be 2. Well, because we know it's not the opposite angle, because opposite of 45, and we know it's not the hypotenuse, because it's opposite of the right angle. So that means the adjacent has to be 2. So now adjacent over opposite. So the opposite of 45, which is what we are working with. So the opposite of 45 will be, if we just go here, it'll be 3. So now we could see, so we just fill in 3, which is the opposite. We just fill in here, 2 over 3. So now we know that the cotangent of 45 will be 2/3. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Like and subscribe. See you later.